Not sure you could actually see it or not, but this is a Iranian dam. That is the water that Iranian citizens are just drinking. There's no shortage of the water. As you can see, there's not much shortage. It's just too many people living in society. When I came here like 2 years ago, the door was open. You could just go there, get a little bit closer to the dam, and you could just take some pictures. I mean, the privilege of the Western country is just they have time enough to think about like gender equality, think about their own gender, sexuality, whatever the hell. I didn't even know my sexuality is, to be honest. For the past year, I'm just vlogging in a Persian language in Iranian in my Farsi channel. As you can guess, it didn't go well because I can't talk to these people. I can't communicate with the Iranian in general, and I've lost my own basic English knowledge as I haven't talked to anyone with English language. Anyway, so this is the craziest part of the community. And when you take back from the center of the Tehran, when you get back from that crazy, excruciating minutia traffic, you could just find a very quiet place somewhere like here, and it's really rare because this is just a public land. So for that matter, they haven't built up anything here yet. So it's a little bit quiet, and as you saw that the road is closed, so you're not gonna see the traffic here. But very close to like near future, you're gonna see crazy people coming here as well, and they're gonna trash the whole nature of this place as well. Anything left here, like these trees here, is just from 40 years ago, 40, 50 years ago, back then when the Iranian Shah, the Iranian last king, was in charge of taking care of the public land. Never mind of that. For what the hell happened to the past year, as you may not know, for the past 5 years, the Iranian government has freezed up my account and my money, anything I own and have, and my savings, everything. I have lost everything, literally. And this has just happened right before the Trump reinforcing the sanctions over the Iranian government and Iranian public. So before 5 years ago, the Iranian dollar would be equal. Each dollar would be equal with 3,000 Iranian tuman, but right now is like 33,000 tuman. So you could just imagine 10 times more, even more than 10 times. I have lost the value of my own savings, everything, and I have lost my own life. I've suffered I've got PTSD over this, and I've just lost my hope and my sanity, everything. It was just crazy, and I'm still fighting with the Iranian government. I'm going court back and forward. I'm getting lectured with the stupidest, nastiest people in Iran. Everything you make, that considers your whole value as a human being. When people talking to each other, they're talking about how much you make. I'm not joking. They're actually asking each other. I mean, their money and their assets and house and whatever the shit they have owned. It's just everything they think they have accomplished as a human being. I mean, look at us. Out of the nowhere, there is no water here, but some people have money to build up some shit like this. So you could just imagine how this country is just racing each other. Look at this building. Back in the day, was like someone lived here. Some of these houses just been built before there was even a road here. Back in the day, I mean, I'm not talking about the long time. Look at that. That is a really old building. These are just built during the very excruciating time and a really harsh time, but the owners are just gave up or just maybe died or something. Back in the day, this was just for the fruit gardens and any other gardens. There was like a packed with the gardens after gardens, and it was cool and chill. But now it's just sunny, crazy, going over nature. And if I could possibly get my own money back, it doesn't worth shit. I mean, back in the day, I could just buy, I don't know, 2 flats in Tehran with my own savings. But right now, it doesn't worth shit. I can't even buy bike with that money. The value is just lost. What the hell is going on? This is just part of the poor neighborhood of the town. So some of them are just people who just came and lived here out of nowhere. And it is a weird part of the gentrification reality. Some buildings are rich and nourished and rejuvenate or whatever, and some of them are just like this. Some of them are just building up something like this. As you may watch, what was that? As you may watch the Family Guy episode. In that episode, they made fun of the Persian buildings. If the Persian built something, they're not just building up some basic buildings. They're just going crazy out of their own greed. There is no nation on earth has that much greed as the Iranian. Regardless, but some of them are just from back in the day when the land didn't have any values, and during the war, and when people was busy defending the world, and some of these buildings are just named after the martyrs, the Islamic martyrs, the martyrs who just died during the Iraq and the Iran and Iraq war. But whose benefits from all of that is just people who don't give a shit about any religion, any belief or whatever, and they're just living there and they're enjoying themselves. I don't know how many people in these buildings are just right now. It's the weekend in Tehran, and during the weekend, some rich people are just drinking. And as you may not know, in Iran, drinking alcohol equals with the punishes, severe punishes, like execution or something. But the weekends in Iran is just nuts. You could just ride your own bike out of the town, go crazy a little bit here, a little bit over there, but still it's the same nature, same kind of people, and you're not gonna face anything new. The temperature is the same exact temperature, stupid temperature you're gonna get in the downtown. But the only the upside of the whole thing is just less traffic, and you could hear yourself if you scream loudly enough. They could hear yourself. You could look at this pedestrian overpass. You have no idea how much money they have wasted on it, but they just lock it up. They're just like in Iran, they're locking this pedestrian overpass up. You know why? Because the homeless people just going there and using it as a shelter, using it as a place to live, because the economy is hitting these poor people, and nor the rich lefties or not even the government supporters, nobody could give a damn. So they're just left out, and they're gonna come and hit the government as well, because lots of them are just single women. They're just sleeping around among some guys here, some guys over there. They're just sleeping in this town, in that town, in this home or whatever. I have seen them a lot of times. They're living, some of them are just close to the nature or whatever, but the government is just living in denial and they don't have any plan. They don't want to face anything, so it's gonna come back and hit the government as well. It's gonna be crazy. Future is gonna be crazy.